Saints Row, I saw about it on Twitter, and you guys don't know how long it was for me that I kept forgetting, and then I remembered, and then I didn't do it, and I remembered back and forth and all that, and my lazy ass finally decided, let's make a fucking video. I actually watched the trailer too. I actually, at some point, they had to release it or, tease about it or at some point. So, yeah, when I first watched it, the trailer, the ratio hit really hard. I think, let me currently check because I fucking know that bitch did not look good. I mean, I was, optimistic when I heard about it. Like, hey, they're releasing a rebooted Saints Row. Nothing, bad about that at all. But actually taking a look at the trailer, like the announcement, with a 65K dislikes compared to 29, dude. So the community speaks for itself. I can literally speak out for the community on this. Saints Row 1 and 2 are the best Saints Row experience you're ever going to get. Saints Row 3 and 4, even though they 3 did keep some elements of gangs and everything, but it really took a different direction, and it had the campiness and everything, and the characters were really good and all that good stuff. 4 was its own little thing. It was just like, it was just gone to that point. Okay, we're taking over the whole universe or colony or this alien colony or whatever. And then Saints Row, get out of hell. You're just rescuing the main protagonist at that point as Johnny Gat, and fucking Johnny Gat is, dude's literally a murder machine, if anything. But I don't get that type of vibe here. Can't say there's nothing involved with gangs because the trailer do show gangs and everything, but it's just like it doesn't have that Saints Row touch. It doesn't have its feel and everything, and it's just like However, I'm going to preface this as everybody is calling it a group of millennial woke kids that are just like doing some shit because they're friends and they want to do something and all that stuff. I mean, I don't think the whole location, I don't think the gameplay, I don't think any of that, there's no problem to it, like rebooting it, having a different location. But it's just like, I think the group of cast that they put on here, the supremacists, and like this version of Saints Row that's going with, no, that doesn't feel like a Saints Row game to me. I feel like it's borrowed elements, but I think it's its own little game. I don't think, like, it's like Back for Blood. It's like it's the same creators who made Left 4 Dead, but it's not really Left 4 Dead. It's Back for Blood. So I kind of feel like it's just like Saints Row. Even though it's rebooted, it could it could hold the title, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it's Saints Row's game. It doesn't have that gang elements. Like the whole Saints Row games, like the first two, and and all that was just all about like gang culture and like being hungry for like more power. At Saints Row 1, you work up your ranks and everything, and then Saints Row 2, you actually make your own gang. You're like the actual boss of everybody and just recruit people and all that. This does not have any gang remnants to that besides what we saw from the trailer. But it's just like it doesn't feel like that. It could look like it, but it doesn't feel like you're the boss, you're recruiting people. It doesn't feel like you're starting out as this person who has nothing, decides to join a gang and all that stuff. It's really terrible in my opinion. I don't think it's going to sell well, and it's coming out next year, so I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think this game is going to be, Saints Row rebooted, I don't think it's going to sell very well because I don't like its direction of how it's going from the trailer that I'm looking at. This is only from the trailer that I'm looking at, and it does not have anything that I would feel like, oh wow, that's Saints Row. It really did not. The whole trailer did not felt like Saints Row. Like, I don't know how many times I'm going to express this and feel about this, but it does not feel like that at all. And I think that's where they messed up. If it doesn't have like if it doesn't have the core establishments of what makes Saints Row, then Saints Row Rebooted is not Saints Row at all. It's more like a kids version, like of something else. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be picking up on this game, and I'll be surprised if I'll be talking about this again. Probably if it doesn't sell any well. Because I think, in my opinion, it may, if people are interested in playing this new version, sure, I guess, but I feel like to all the OG, like the original, people who played, like the OG community, like this community is going to be divided heavily between whatever group that loves this rebooted version and then us OGs, because it's just so much better. Like, I think, if I can remember correctly, I started out as my channel with Saints. One of the games was being Saints Row motherfucking 2, and it was just so good, and it was just so fun to play and everything. But I will admit the gameplay looks great and everything, but it does not have that Saints Row touch and everything. So don't want to stress this video any forward. Let me know what you guys think about the Saints Row rebooted Saints Row game, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, down below in the comment sections. If not, that's a-okay with me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sadagos239, and I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. Please stay safe and take care. And yes, be well and all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, later.